Once upon a time there was a beautiful forest full of trees, and there lived a little squirrel who lived alone in a tree. The squirrel was so mischievous that all the other animals avoided her. But the sad thing was that her mischief was not under her control. Finally, fed up with his mischief, all the animals decided to drive her out of the forest. A kind-hearted dragon lived in a cave in the far corner of the forest whose fire was not under his control. The animals of the forest, disturbed by his fire, kept away from him.
Squirrel must be out of the jungle. Only humans can fix her.
A monkey suggested, who was very naughty himself.
Have you forgotten that last time humans left her in the wild again?
Zebra reminded.
Why not send her to the dragon to stay? This should be her punishment.
An owl's suggestion was liked by all the animals, except the squirrel, but who cares her? Her fate has been decided, which she has to accept. Next day the squirrel was sent to the dragon. "Where do I build a house?" she said angrily, looking at the burnt trees.
Welcome to life in exile. You can stay with me in my cave.
Dragon said happily. "So that you can make my condition like these trees by your fire." The squirrel rejected the dragon's proposal and went into a burnt tree near the cave, but the next moment she was out of the tree. "This tree is about to fall," said Squirrel.
Here is my cave,
said the dragon, pointing. On her way to the cave, the squirrel extended a hand of friendship to the dragon, and that little hand he held immediately. But as quickly as he held her hand, he let it go as quickly.
What was that?
The dragon screamed in pain as the squirrel had a sharp object in her hand. "Sorry, you know my mischief is not in my control," told Squirrel. The next moment the fire of the dragon was on the squirrel's tail, and she ran screaming towards the water.
Sorry. You know I have no control on my fire.
The dragon said with a laugh.
Hey little thing, what are you doing?
"I am missing my home, which is in a beautiful green tree. And there is not a single green tree left. You have turned them all into ashes. I can't live here."
It's your fault. You should stop bothering others.
"You need to act on it first. Others are more troubled by your uncontrollable fire than by my mischief."
Are you in trouble? By the way, I liked your speed. Cool.
"I can not live here." "What are you doing?"
Playing with the fire.
"Cool."
And what are you doing?
"Getting bored."
How did you end your boredom before?
"By disturbing others."
Oh, so when you're bored you annoy others.
"Yes, it entertains me."
You can have fun spending time with other animals.
"But they don't want to spend time with me."
The reason for this is your habit of annoying others.
"How do I convince them that I have stopped bothering them?" "Oh, wait. You can convince them. They all respect you. You assure them on my behalf. Will you do this, please?"
Sure. But on one condition.
"Please help me. I cannot stay here anymore."
Sure. But on one condition.
"And what is that?"
You have to help me control my fire.
"I agree. I have several ideas that may help you."
Oh really? I'm excited to hear.
"Like, you should drink plenty of water. Maybe it will put out your fire or reduce it."
Or make me sick. First of all, I don't want to put out or reduce the fire but control it. And secondly, Your suggestion is very useless.
Don't worry. I have other ideas.
Okay, I am listening.
Do you know humans use a device called extinguisher?
Thanks for the information, but we are not humans. If you have forgotten that, just look at your tail.
Another thing humans use which we can also use is the fire brigade.
The fire brigade? Seriously?
Yes, we can use elephants for that. They will fill their trunks with water, and wherever you make fire they will empty their trunks there. Good idea, isn't it?
No, it isn't. I wanna control my fire, and with these funny but stupid ideas I cannot do it.
Oh, then we need to think more because it's hard.
Hopeless.
Dragon whispered. Days passed like this, and eventually they became good friends. And because of this friendship, the squirrel overcame his mischief. She wasn't bored anymore. But what about the dragon? He was still blowing his fire here and there. A few days later, some humans came to the jungle for hiking. They were discussing how they can control things with focus, and the squirrel was listening to them attentively. She had found the solution to the dragon problem and ran towards the dragon. Hey, do you know about the power of focus?
I only know about the power of fire.
Yeah, and that is destruction. Anyhow, we were talking about the power of focus. You can control your fire with this power.
And how I will get it?
From your mind. They were saying, the number one problem that stops people getting what they want is lack of focus.
Who were saying?
Humans were saying.
Not again. We are not humans. Why do you forget this?
But we have mind, don't we? Or dragons have not.
Dragons are very intelligent.
And intelligence comes from the mind. So you have mind and can get the power of focus.
Okay. I am ready. What do I have to do for it?
Training. Next day, Dragon began his training with the help of Squirrel to get the power of focus. She taught him to focus his thoughts, to breathe slowly and deeply, and to visualize his breath as a controlled stream of fire rather than a wild blaze. It was not an easy task, but with each passing day, Dragon grew stronger and more skilled. One sunny day, Dragon finally felt ready to put his newfound skills to the test. Squirrel stood by his side, cheering him on as the dragon breathed out his fire. This time, instead of a raging inferno, a controlled and gentle flame emerged from the dragon's mouth, floating delicately in the air. A beautiful scene, isn't it? Finally, after many days, the squirrel and the dragon met the other animals of the forest and again started living with them. They taught others the art of control and focus. So, with determination, guidance and good friends, anything is possible.